Welcome back, everyone, to Final Fantasy XIV. We are at the Black Shroud, New Grinia, at the Quiver's Hold Archers Guild. And Lucaine has a quest for us. A Song of Bards and Bowmen. What is this? Soul of the Bard. Mage's Ballad. Deals unexpected damage, plus 100 additional effect. Grants Mage's Ballad to all party members within 30 items. There's 30 second. To grant respite when over time dealing venomous bite. It's a lot of stuff. Alright, so let's go ahead. Guildmaster Lucaine wishes to speak to you about learning new skills. Well met, Tigman. What would we have time for banter? Alright. But we're all up in arms here. Yet another Laxi durable has been spotted over the 12 woods, you see. Their appearance calls to my mind the Battle of Griffin Crossing. Well, I say battle. Most are agreed that massacre would be rather more appropriate. The Laxa dealt us a crushing defeat that day. Right around this time of year, it was more than 2 decades past. A humiliating episode in our history, to be sure. But heavens forbid that we ever forget it. Failure is the finest, if not the kindest, of teachers, and few things drive a man better than its sting. But do not let's speak of cherished matters. Mayhap you already heard, but renowned archer has recently returned to the 12 Woods, the one they called the God's Bow. That's just a title, of course. His birth name is Chithanel, and he was once one of the God's Quiver. The man was a legend even then, and there was no honor greater than being taken under his tutelage. But that's not all there is to him, mind you. Jitha was also a skilled bard, one of the rare few capable of inspiring others to great feats through song. Upon hearing that God's Bow had returned, dozens of us flocked to him in hopes of training under a legend, yours truly included. Alas, the meanings haven't unfolded quite as we had hoped. Jetno has refused to teach each and every suitor that he has approached him thus far. Though, it should be mentioned that the topics he is reluctant to instruct us in do not include poetry and song. He seemingly exceedingly keen to teach us all about them. Some few of us were tempted to take him up on the offer, save that we have a nation to defend. Far be it from my intent to belittle all those bards out there, but I like my chances rather better charging into battle with a quiver than a harp. Sigh. And here's we were hoping that the transcendent mystery of the bow might be ours. By the sparkle of your eyes, I'd wager you have an interest in that self-same poetry and song. Come now, there is no call for shyness, and there is more to life than battle. If you would present yourself as a pupil to Jethar, I happen to know his whereabouts. I'm given to understand that he has made his camp somewhere west of Coromir in the South Shroud. Jethno is an agreeable sort of fellow, and should be willing enough to meet you. Truth be told, I'm still holding on to hope. If you could find a way into Gentile's confidence, mayhap he can yet be persuaded to train us. I wish you the best of luck, friend. So this archer turned bard. Now we gotta go talk to him in the South Shroud. So let's head on over to Quarry Mill and see what he's got to say. Oh, I still got my Chocobo out. I forgot about that. So even when you log out for a long time, your timer doesn't go down on your Chocobo. But it looks like it does go down on my food, unfortunately. Alright, we're just going to ignore this fate. Oh, is he the guy seen in the tree? Yeah, he is the guy in the tree in the fire. Okay. Just sitting here. Ah, another guest. You are kind to pay me a visit, young one. Naught gives us elderly folk more pleasure than the company of the young. Add to a steaming pot of tea and the beauty of the Twelveswood, and we could want for little more. Ah, but the curl of your lip tells me that tea and scenery are not what you desire. You seek knowledge of archery, I take it. In which case, I'm afraid I must disappoint you, Tickman. Was it? Yes, I am Nathaniel, the one they called the God's Bow, but that was in another life. I have long cast aside my bow, taking instead a harp to my breast. For years, I have lived as a bard, going wherever the winds blow, exulting in the beauty of creation through Saul. To be sure, I still have the eyes to recognize a promising archer when I see one. And you, young one, have promise. Keep your nose to the grindstone, and one day you may count yourself as a virtuoso of the bow. Yet, know that virtuosity is worthless without virtue. Aye, the words of the ballad of the vanquilous fool tell us this much. You truly wish to remain and learn poetry and verse? Well, I must admit, being rather taken back. In uncertain days such as these, there are few, indeed, who would devote their time to song as opposed to more tangible endeavors. You intrigue me, young one. I found myself growing curious as to how the melodies of the old might find expression through you. I do believe a certain friend of mine would be of the self-same opinion. Aye, that would be as good a place as any for us to begin. Listen well, Tickman. There is a Moogle named Punko Pokai who can oft be found wandering an area situated east of here. I want to have you present yourself to him. Punko Poki is possessed of a discerning eye for talent. If he sees potential in you, I should be well satisfied that you indeed have the making of a bard. Heed me, O Saint Akut. Turn thee over the hourglass of time, that we might gaze upon the battles of yore. Alright, I'm gonna get appraised by a Moogle. It's way over there. Fate failed, that's fine. Wasn't even worried about it. So let's head south around this place. I want to get trapped inside of this little fort area. What we got? Ooh, level 29, the Whaler's Lance. but we're going to level 30. Yes. Dodge and roll, dodge and roll. That's right. Dodge and roll. Hey, Puko Pokey. Kupra, how could this have happened? It's just so embarrassing. A blunder for the ages, Kupo. Huh, you understand what I'm saying, don't you? That's a real talent. I'll allow, but you've caught me in a bad time, Kupo. Now, be a good venturer and show yourself out. Durantro sent you. You should have said so sooner, Kupo. You do know that Gennaro is no ordinary bard, yes? His songs can salve your heart and strengthen your resolve. They can banish your fears and fill you with hope. And that's not even scratching the surface. Why, to hear him perform is like bathing in sunbeams, Kupo. I've asked, begged, and pleaded more times than I can count for Jurt to stay and sing in the forest. Only now has he... what is that? Designed to set foot here again. But he refuses to sing for us. That blatant breach of promise, Kupo. But what's this? Why, you're being resonant with a chord similar to Gennaro's, perhaps even identical? By the 12, this means that things may yet turn out as planned. Well, you might even have it in you to surpass the man. And that's saying a lot, Kupo. Aegis, your coming had so excited me, my predicament nigh escaped my mind. There's a charm that I had meant to give to Jathenio, you see, but it was stolen as I napped, Kupo. I roused just in time to espy a thief and attempted to give chase. Alas, drowsiness robbed me of my balance, and I was delayed by this tree. Last I saw of the overbold brigand, he, or possibly she, was scurrying towards Taker's Rot, Kupo. Now, I realize, we've only just met, but would you mind recovering the charm and delivering it to Janelle in my stead? Sure, why not? Let me get my little trusty blood paw back out. Oops. Blood paw. Let me eat some food. There we go. And let's start it off. Start knocking these boys down so we can get back there. Here we go. Knock them down. Almost there. Oh, you want an arrow in the back, do you? Get out of here, poacher. Look, and your friends just want to sit there and watch you get beat up. That's fine with me. Alright, Blood Paul. You hold him. I'll get this crate. Search for the charm. We got it. And now we're running out of here. Oh good, our path is still clear. Oh, I thought I was supposed to take it to the bard guy. Have recovered the charm. A quaint keepsake made from a single tiny crystal. Poco's charm. You did it, Kupo. Please, you must now deliver it to Nathaniel. Tell him that Pocopano thinks him a cunning rogue, but is excited nonetheless. So excited, in fact, that he cannot help but to sing. Kupo lo 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 lo. Alright, Kupo lo 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 lo. We're just gonna run by these people even if they attack me. Because they can't stop the tick train. Goblin thugs. And jumping. Across the logs, we're almost back to the big log with him sitting all by him lonesome with his little harp, which looks like a bow if he was to unfold it, but that's neither here nor there. Oh, there's the big tree. Here we go. Hey, Nathaniel. Welcome back, Tickman. You have a charm and a message for me from Punko Poki, you say? Take his little charm. A cunning rogue, am I? Ha ha ha. I suppose I must explain. Punko Poka and I go back a long way to when first I took up the harp. I made a promise to him that one that I have yet to make good on. Punko Poka has long desired that I remain in the 12's Wood to sing for the rest of my days. Regrettably, I have been ill able to oblige him. Duty called, you see. I had battlefields to stand upon and comrades to protect. Moreover, an event came to pass that rendered my being in the 12's Wood problematic. I thought that by taking eager souls such as you under my wing, mayhap it would suffice to appease Punko Pokai. Of course, he saw straight through my little ruse. What the Mughals lack in grace, they amply make up for in wit. The creatures are great lovers of song. That you return with this charm is proof positive of his high regard of your potential as a bard and an archer, both. The charm is a crystal known as the soul of the bard. Punko Pokai asked that you bring it to me, but he meant for you to have it. It as a gift from the Mughals bestowed upon those who they deem worthy of walking the path of the true bard. The soul of the bard harbors memories of the past, verses and refrains sung by the bards of old. As you gain in worldly experience, more of these memories will find expression through your being, imbuing your song with powers untold. Now, it may surprise you to hear that bowmen and bards are as next of kin. By the same token, mastery of song is dependent upon one's prowess as an archer. The sense in this will be lost upon you at first, but in time the realization will dawn that the bow and the harp are but stringed instruments played by the same hand. Go now, Tickman, and let your body and soul drink deep of the melodies of old. When next we meet, I hope to see you fully fledged bard standing before me, one who exceeds even Punko Pokai's wildest expectations. The next bard quest will be available from Genia upon reaching level 35. The quest to learn the action Perform is now available from Simpkin at Miketo's Amphitheater in Old Granado. So they got a spell, 25 yards. How long does it last? 30 seconds, that's it? Well, I guess it's better than nothing. Bard unlocked. There we go, Bard song learned. I am 35, but it's a red. You have attained a soul crystal. Soul crystals are required to change from your current class to a more specialized job. Each job has its own crystal, which can be equipped via the armory chest. Oh. While using a job, you will have limited access actions from other classes. You will, however, have access to new job-specific actions. Job level and attribute bonuses coincide with those of the base class. When the job level is raised, so too does the level of the base class, and vice versa. So, we go to crystal. There's our soul crystal. Oh. Oh, wow. So that just redid all our stuff. Song gauge unlocked. Soul of the Bard, level 30. So if I go to gear set list, can I do a new one? I can do a new one. So this is Bard. And then Lancer is right there. What is this? One or more of the items were not specified color. Okay, that's fine. But does this make me stronger? It does make me stronger. Interesting. So we don't need this. These four can go. Let's go for character, recommended gear. All is good for recommended gear. Song gauge. Okay, it's up there. Singing Mage's Ballad will display the action's corresponding song gauge, indicating the effects time remaining of the Reaper's Sake. Effects triggered while Mage's Ballad is being sung can recast times for Bloodletter and Reign of Death. Learn at 45 or reset. So what is this? That's the song. Oh. Don't know what just happened. Oh, I guess he's singing? Okay. Alright, let me get my archery thing straight. What do we got at number 1? We got that one. Number 5 is my wind. Six is that one. 7 is that one. Alright, well, I'm gonna get my bars straight. So thanks for joining me. My name's Tick, and we'll be back another day with another quest.